Yes, sir.
Welcome to another episode of the Bottomless Truth.
Did you give me my drink, bro?
The CD and juice? No, I didn't. It's all the way up there. Damn.
Nigga, hold on.
Go ahead, entertain the folks. And we need to get some more. We need interns for real, man. Like every time we forget to have the interns, man, shit just goes haywire. But it's Grammy night tonight, and we are in honor of Grammy night. You know, we are sipping on the champagne, just to get a little buzz.
Back, baby. I'm back.
Just to get a little buzz, you know, before the show. And it's great.
I'm gonna be too turned. You know what I'm saying?
We're actually about to have a dinner party.
We don't actually get that belligerent every episode. You know, sometimes we gotta tone it down. We don't, you know, because we gotta watch out for our livers. Because if you think about it, we get insanely drunk
all the
every
time.
Week.
Yeah, like
week after week. And this is just drinking on Sundays.
Yeah, man.
We drink on Friday nights. We drink on Saturday nights. Throughout
Wednesday.
the week when a nigga get home from work, I gotta have a beer or two.
With swig.
Or three.
And now I'm on this crazy project.
What's up?
I drink all the time.
What's all the time?
So everybody
that's
knows.
Right. You just
yeah, you all know I'm a consulting. And so I just got put on a project in New York City.
New York City.
The Apple.
Oh, yeah. That's really Gotham City with R. Kelly. I just changed the lyrics.
It's an on-site Monday through Thursday project. So I will be in New York from Monday through Thursday for the foreseeable future. So if we got any listeners in New York, you know, just email the show. I'll definitely go out. Let's have some drinks. Let's go kick it. We're going to be making a ton of moves with the show. We're going to try to...
Move making.
Right. We're going to try to actually do a little tour and stop by some of my favorite podcast friends. And that's all over the place.
No shows on the pod, bo.
No phones?
No.
Oh, one of the interns. This intern coming through.
No phones on the pod. We got another intern coming through?
Yeah, intern coming through.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Ooh.
But yeah, man. So NY, huh?
Yeah, man.
So you like the job? Do you like the assignment?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough assignment. I like it. I can't talk about it too much. It's a very highly classified client.
G4 classified?
Like real classified.
You working for the Donald Trump?
Hey,
you doing a project for Trump Towers?
Hey, I'm not saying that. Maybe
because you've done some. You did.
I will say this: the client that I am working for is basically responsible for the U.S. economy to flow freely on a day-to-day basis.
Ooh.
It's not the Fed. So that's all I can say.
Ooh, Chris.
Yeah, it's huge.
Ooh.
It's huge.
So this means I'm not buying no more bottles for the show. That means everything because you sound like you making some big money.
No, you don't get paid more. Now this is just your job. This is your job.
Oh.
You know how you go to work every day and everybody else goes to work every day? Like, this is just my job now.
That's right. You do jump from state to state.
State to state.
Yeah, different projects. That's
everything.
real. That's real.
All the time.
I want to be like you when I grow up, bro.
Yeah, man, but I had an interesting week in New York.
Cheers to you, bro.
Appreciate it. Booyah. Here we go. I did have an interesting week in New York, though, man.
What made it interesting, bro?
So, first off, it was a snowstorm.
It's going on right now, too.
I know. I got to prepare for it. So, on Thursday, I literally was just hanging out at my homegirl's place. I passed out there instead of going back out to my hotel. Woke up the next day, got a notice, hey, guys, we're not coming in the office today. Office is closed. There are literally 12 inches of snow. So I was like, all right, word. I'm in the house by myself because she had to go to work. And so I'm like, I need food. She doesn't have food. I'm in this bitch just hurt.
Hungry.
Hangry. And I lie to you not, this might be racist, but let me have it. I saw a commercial for ABC. I was watching Hulu, and the commercial came on for Straight Off the Boat.
Oh,
you seen that show?
This is racist with the Oriental guys.
Yeah. This is racist.
This is racist.
Yeah. So I had the Straight Off the Boat come up, and I was like, I want some Chinese food.
Ding ding.
I want some fucking
Kung Pao chicken.
I want some motherfucking wonton soup or egg jart soup because it's freezing. One a little beef and broccoli. I was ready, so I bossed up. lie to you not, I looked out that window, mountains of just snow everywhere. That motherfucker was white. That motherfucker was whiter than Donald Trump goddamn cabinet. That motherfucker was white as hell. And I said to myself, fuck it. I'll go against the goddamn General Toso.
What's the closest? What was the closest?
So there's a block, right? On the block she lives on Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn. And if you're familiar with Brooklyn, you know Nostrand has a shit ton of little bodegas, restaurants, it's like the equivalent of the strip mall in Atlanta.
Oh, the one that we talked about.
Right.
Well, you got your burnt CDs.
You got your burnt CDs.
Your barber shop.
Yeah.
You can go get you some General Tso.
Yeah.
If you want some.
Right.
Okay.
It's literally just like that on Nostrand. So I'm walking, and I passed 4 Chinese restaurants, and all of them bitches was closed.
Duh.
All of them bitches was closed.
You thought you was the only one not going to work? Them niggas weren't going to work.
I was like mad as fuck. I made a Snapchat about this shit. It was, my Snapchat's hilarious, and I was just like, the devil came into my life that day on Thursday, and he tried to take away my Chinese food.
So what'd you do, man?
God.
And God, I was watching Menace to Society. No, man, don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah.
And you remind me of that pastor in the church. Don't ask no questions. Don't ask no questions. So what you do?
God showed me the light, and that light was Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC was wide open.
But it was open though. So
wide open.
You get the Nashville chicken?
I got, listen to my order. It's the fattest thing I've ever done. I said, I need the 4-piece. I wanted 2 Nashville Hot, 2 Georgia Gold.
They got a Georgia Gold?
They got Georgia Gold now. I
ain't been to KFC and I don't know how long. Since the old emblem. That's how long it's been since I've been to KFC.
Oh, the old
logo. Yeah, since the original Colonel.
You ain't fucking with new Colonel.
I fuck with Popeyes, my nigga. Like I don't. The only time I eat,
I'm in the middle of a snowstorm.
Hey, I would have camped outside of that Chinese food restaurant.
Just waited,
bro. I don't do Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro.
I was there. I ordered a Nashville Hot, half Nashville Hot, half Georgia Gold, and yeah, I was like, can I get those with fresh potato wedges? And she was like, well, these are pretty fresh. They just came up. I said, nah, I'll wait on like the real fresh ones. Real fresh ones. Because I was like, I got to walk back.
Look, and I'm going to sit here and watch you drop them motherfuckers.
Right here.
I mean, right here.
No, go ahead.
No, drop them.
And I was like, and can I have some gravy? And she looked at me like just gravy, just like gravy. It was so bad. It was actually a fucking Chinese chick working at the KFC. She was like,
she had a part-time job.
Job 1 was closed, so she went to job 2.
Job 1 was closed, so she went to job 2. Got to bring that money out.
She said, it's a gravy. You making sure you want a gravy? She said, no mash? I said, no, I just want the gravy. She was like, what do you do with just the gravy? I said, I put my potato wedges in the gravy.
This is a fat person meal.
Right. And she was like, oh, that sounds good. I said, very good. It's delicious. So I walked back, freeze my ass off, eat the chicken. I didn't eat it all. Ate half, then save half for later because who knew how long we were going to be snowed in.
Right.
And it was going to be crazy. And then the next night, I linked up with my guy, Jevin. Actually haven't seen him since the 5th grade.
How do you keep all this? Your barber has been your guy since how long?
Since literally 2nd grade, 2nd, 3rd grade.
Man, you keep no new friends, face ass.
Yeah, and there's no need, right?
You need a tattoo that say no new friends. Face ass.
Yeah. So really what happened was I linked up with him. He's making moves out in New York now. We kept up through Facebook. This man used to be one of the weirdest dudes in elementary school. And he just blossomed.
He should do one of these.
I remember one story.
Superstar.
We had a teacher that used to play Jingle Bells with the big fat pencil.
What the fuck is
you remember
Jungle
those
Bells?
fat?
Oh yeah, not the number twos, but the number fours.
Right, exactly.
The big jump.
Right. She used to play Jingle Bells on your knuckles. Like she would make you do like this.
This is a teacher?
Yeah, in the 5th grade.
You can't get away with that right now.
No. Right now she would have a lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Easy. She used to make you sing it. She'd say sing Jingle Bells. You'd be like Jingle Bells, and she just knocking your knuckles. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle. So I remember Jevin. How I always remember this dude. He used to get in trouble all the time. Miss Autry is her name.
She sound like she fucking nigga knuckles up.
Mrs. Autry. And we used to have to say, we couldn't say yes ma'am or no ma'am in her class. Used to say, yes, Mrs. Autry.
Oh, hell no. You can't get away with that right now.
I know. I went to private school. Like, I was Betsy DeVos kids.
Y'all don't know who that is. Head of Secretary Education, Donald Trump, the cabinet. They just elected her in, and she has no experience in the public educational system.
She never set foot in that motherfucker.
Never.
They bogarted her from going into a public school the other day. Like, she was the first Senate confirmation hearing in the history where the president's political affiliation, she got nay votes. 2 Republicans voted no.
No. Who she's supposed to receive her backing from? Even them niggas was like, hell no.
If you see the Senate here, they're like, do you think guns in schools are low-hanging fruit?
Right.
How hard of a question is this?
She's talking about grizzly bear training.
You want a little LaCroix in that?
What the fuck is this?
LaCroix.
LaCroix. What is this?
It's
a
like
fancy-ass can.
Yeah, it's a fancy cool can.
What is it?
It's like a soda thing. I don't know how to explain it. Sparkling water?
Oh man, why you just didn't get regular water?
Just put a little bit in your drink and thank me later.
I know we doing it light today, but damn, are we doing it this light, no nigga? So I'm trying to have champagne, not watered down champagne.
Anyways, with Betsy DeVos, the whole she was bogarted from entering into one of the.
That shit pretty good. Let me see that shit.
Yeah, I know, told you. And
she got a little kick.
So yeah, it's a big thing going on right now. So, but anyways, back to my story.
You said Jevin. You know Jevin.
Jevin, we were in public school. No, we were in private school, and then he used to pop off at the mouth. I forgot what he did, but I know one day he had Miss Archie was like, "Come here, Jevin. I'm tired." She was like, "We're playing Jingle Bells." Everybody's like, "Ooh."
What kind of shit? What are these parent teacher conferences like?
That's old school, bro. We used to get paddled all the time.
Okay, so she said we playing Jingle Bell.
He get up there. I just remember this man like crying, literally on the ground, holding his hands up like this above his head as she's going ham. And that's my last memory of Jevin. And then he just disappeared.
But y'all hung out in New York though.
We hung out in New York. He's actually a clothing designer.
Oh. Nah. Playing on them knuckles. Strengthened them fingers. Now that nigga know how to sew his ass off. Thank you, Miss Artetius. Because of you, I am a badass seamstress.
So we went to the first party. He just linked me on a bunch of RSVPs.
the hell out some jeans.
And the first party we went to, it's the start of New York Fashion Week, right?
Oh, it is. Yeah, I've been seeing
and
pictures.
So that was the same Thursday of the snowstorm, but the snow had ended early, so it was a little bit clear. And I had been sitting in the house all day. So it was like, yeah, let's go out. First party we went to, man, it's just like straight
hoes?
New York, hoes everywhere, models everywhere.
Skinny
but then
hoes? Modeling hoes?
Yeah, it was like modeling
hoes.
But then it was like weird. People just were wearing weird shit. You know, like New York fashion.
It's New York Fashion Week.
I look regular as hell. I had on my little sweater, my khakis, and my peacoat.
You just came from South Carolina Fashion Week. No, son. No, this is a niggas come into town for this.
Right.
They schedule time on their calendar for this.
How about no bullshit? We had a shot. We took a shot with Magic Johnson's son.
Oh shit, you was really in New York.
We were in New York.
I heard he lost weight. Bro.
He lost weight. He's slim.
Still gay though.
Still gay.
Still gay.
I don't think he just unconverted.
How did you take a shot with him?
Well, he was there, like just chilling, and one of his boys actually knew Jevin from another event, and Jevin was like, "This man's constantly networking, you know." Jevin Kennard, Child Rebel Customs, like check out our website. Here's my Twitter. You know, we should connect and hang out.
I make some mean ass jeans.
Someone gave Scrum to the motherfucker.
Fuck with me, Magic Jr.
I said,
Fuck with me.
And I got Mrs. Archie to thank for that.
Thanks.
So, he went up to his friend. And his boy was like, "Oh, come on over." What's his name? Like Itran, or something?
I don't know.
I forgot what he said.
I just know he gay.
He was just like, he introduced me. He was like, "Hey, this guy is a designer." And he was like, "Oh, what's some of your stuff?" And he shows, you know how he talks. He showed him his Instagram, and then he was like, "Oh, are you a designer too?" And he looked at me, and I was like,
"No, nigga, look what I got on. I'm straight out of Orangeburg.
Oh,
Orangeburg's finest. Fuck you mean, nigga?"
So I was like,
"These is Bugle Boy jeans."
And then he was just like, you guys want to, this is exactly how he talks. You guys want to take a shot? You want to take a shot? Let's take a shot. So he bought us all a shot. And then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, he's like, "Excuse me." Gets on his phone, comes back, he was like, "Driver's outside, we have to go." He was like, "You guys have a good night."
But you got a shot? What y'all drink? What did you take a shot of?
We took a shot, it was like some Hennessy. Something.
Whatever. You didn't pay for it?
No, didn't pay for it at all.
That's cool.
And so anyways, he took the shot, and then we took the shot, he left. This nigga had on a black thigh tight.
Who? Magic Son.
Magic Son. Like a onesie. That shit was glittery than a motherfucker. He had on a halter top, bro. Like connected here.
I thought you said it was a snowstorm.
Exactly. His jacket. That bitch had one of them Big Bird jackets from White Chicks. You know, at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
His shit was black though. That shit was slicker than the motherfucker. That motherfucker looked like Shaft when he put that.
What kind of shoes he had on?
Some pointy, like they look like flats, like women's flats, but they were pointy toe.
Yeah,
it was real gay.
That sound gay.
Man, hold on, wait a minute.
that sound. Where your phone at?
Hold on, if I could,
I got a picture. I trust you.
I'm about to say, I got a picture. I wanted you to see what he had on.
I trust you. We'll look it up later.
We'll look it up.
It sound. I don't want to see it.
Yeah. So we left. Here's another funny part to the story. So we left there, and we linked up with two chicks, and one was a model, and the other one just lived in New York, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I hate going to clubs with boys because they can never get in and shit like that." And I was like, "Well, fuck it. You know, I'm a club whisperer. Let's just go."
You a club
and
what?
So we went to Up and Down in New York, and Up and Down is famously famous for Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so when we went to Up and Down, we literally.
Hold on, we got one of our interns just walked in.
What's up, intern?
Yeah, what's up, intern? One of the turns just walked in.
Well, yeah. So
shout out to one of the turns. What up, turn? You good?
You all right?
We'll be wrapping up
in the sauce. In a second.
Yeah, in a second.
Not too long.
All right, turn.
All right, turn.
Go down there and get something to eat or something.
So I hadn't started yet. I ain't started cooking yet.
Are you cooking?
Yeah, I'm cooking.
I had no idea you was. Oh, you did just say you was having a dinner party.
We having a dinner party. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you did. I thought you tried to come. I thought you came to hang out with us.
Anyway, so Turn just came in.
Hungry ass.
And so we go to the next club. We get there. There's two lines, clearly VIP, like regular line. Chicks go into the VIP line like it's nothing. But as we're standing in line, one of the bouncers comes up to me and was like he was like, "Yo, my man's in the orange jacket. He can't come in." He talking about my boy Jevin. And he was like, I was like, "Well, you know, what did he do? Like, what happened?" He said, he was like, "Yo, my mans." He came up to him just like this. "Yo, my mans, on some real stuff, I don't want to embarrass you right now, but you can't come in here. Matter of fact, you can't come in here ever. You should just leave."
They got some beef.
Yeah, he was like, "You should just leave now. It won't be embarrassing. You good." And he was like, What happened? What did I do?" He was like, Were you in here on Tuesday?"
Jevin done got fucked up.
He said, "Were you in here on Tuesday at the Jack Honey party?" And Jevin was like, "Nah, I wasn't here. He was like, "My man, you were here."
You was here.
He was like, so you don't work at Barney's? You used to work at Barney's? You got a clothing line named Child Rebel?"
Oh, no way.
And I was like, "Yo, like,
what did he do?"
So he left. They left. I didn't see Jevin anymore. The girls are gone in, and now I'm like, "Oh shit, what am I gonna do?"
And why?
In New York. And so then the man comes back to me and he was like, "Yo, your boy on Tuesday was downstairs, took his dick out, and pissed on the couch." And I was like,
"What?"
I was like,
with them strong ass fingers. I could pee anywhere with these hands.
I was like, why?
Really?
Yes. I was like,
why would he go back to the same place? He probably was drunk.
Well, we were with those girls, and you know how it was. And so I go up to the guy, and I was like, yeah, I was just with those girls, those two models. This is how it sounds. Those two models that just walked in.
Yeah, I was with them. Yeah, that ain't working.
We just got out of the cab together. He looked at me. He was like, nah.
Nice try.
Nah. He was like, he said, I just asked them. They said they were by themselves. I was like, yeah, they did that because they didn't want us to not let them be able to get in.
Was you trying to get in for free? Or?
I was just trying to get in. Like, that's how you get in. You know what I mean?
Oh, so I mean, it wasn't like no 40 at the door?
Well, he was like, all right, here's what you could do. He said, you go to the other side. I'll get them, see if you're with them. If they say yeah, then it's $60.
Oh, I would have been like, you good.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm going back to the room.
So then
did he pull his dick out in here? No, I'm going back to the room.
So then literally I went to the other side. They came out. We did the whole $60 bar tab thing. It was good. We got into VIP. They got me in the VIP with some folks, and it was some like, you know, European guys, and it was a good night. Yeah, good solid night. And then the next night, same guy took me out again.
Hold on, Dick.
Yeah. But this time he was on his best behavior. We went to the F is for Fendi party, and he was sort of on his best behavior. He got caught by paparazzi.
He took a shit in the middle of the club.
No, he actually got caught by the paparazzi kissing Azalea Banks on the neck. It wasn't like a welcomed kiss, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh my God.
Who is this guy?
And then he also, you know, he met like Tiana Taylor, and it was good. Like, it was solid. I went home. I was exhausted. I was like, man, I've been doing this.
You sound like somebody you need to keep in your Rolodex. You sound like he need to be in the next Hangover movie.
Yeah, it'll be some good times in New York.
Yeah,
so that's my situation.
I can't wait to come visit you, man.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
And make sure, what's his name?
Jevin.
Make sure he with you when I come.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah. Shout out to Jevin.
I ain't do nothing though this weekend.
Child Rebel. Look at Child_Rebel on Instagram.
I didn't do anything, bro. I went to the farmer's market. Speaking of Chinese food, I went to the farmer's market for the maybe like second time ever. And the shit was dope. I mean, I didn't know this farmer's market that the experience could be that like grand. Mm-hmm. But it was so packed. I mean, it was huge. It was like a warehouse full of fresh produce, you know, and like fresh shit, like fish and chicken. They was cutting. It was like they was cutting the chickens up. Yeah. Like,
I'm about to go ahead
in real time.
Go ahead, tell the story. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Grammys.
Oh,
recorded. I'm gonna get it popping.
Yeah. But the reason I went to the farmer's market, I wanted to make an authentic.
Hey, turn.
Yeah, intern. We might need you, bro.
You see that Xfinity remote over there?
And don't mind it, y'all. We you know, we want to watch the Grammys. Xfinity remote is right. No, we just had it.
This is great for live radio.
Oh, that's right. No, this ain't it.
Podcast live, by the way. Brought to you by Audible.
No, we just had the motherfucker.
I don't know where it's at.
But anyway, I went to the farmer's market because I wanted to make an authentic Asian cuisine. You know what I'm saying? So, and Asian cuisine is my favorite. Oriental cuisine, I guess, is my favorite type of food. Like, I love Chinese food. So, I wanted to make my own lo mein. First time I ever made it. You know what I'm saying? I looked up the recipe from, I want to say it was Food Network or something. So, I went to the farmer's market and got, like, all legit ingredients. I got bok choy. I didn't even know bok choy existed. I don't even know what the fuck bok choy is. I got...
Where'd you get the recipe from?
Food Network.
Oh, you didn't hit a Man Girl Club?
You ain't got no goddamn lo mein recipe on there.
It don't matter.
Exactly. So
all you gotta do is sit. You know me personally, bro.
But I don't want to make your lo mein. I want to make the original, authentic shit. So I got some bok choy, nigga. I got some.
I'm Blackanese, nigga.
I got some green onions. I got some real sesame seeds. I got some, because I made sesame chicken too. I got some real ginger. I just bought a whole bunch of shit that the recipe called for. And you know what? I didn't even spend that much money. I spent like $36. You know what I'm saying? But the sesame chicken, when I got home, the sesame chicken came out phenomenal. Came out great. It actually tastes better than the sesame chicken that I get from the Chinese spot. You know what I'm saying? What you still looking for the remote?
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Go ahead, keep going.
But yeah, so this sesame chicken that I made, bro, I had to get like baking powder. I had to get cornstarch. I had to get like all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't like frying chicken. You know what I'm saying? I had to like get sesame seed oil. Like I really felt like a chef. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. Like I felt like you, Chris. I felt like you. You know, like when you be in the kitchen, you be whipping up all this strange shit. I really felt like you. But the sesame chicken was phenomenal. I had to get chili paste. When last time you had some chili paste?
It's been a minute.
Exactly. It was awesome. You know what I'm saying? But the lo mein, I'm sad to say, did not come out good. It was too noodly. Like I think I put too many noodles in it. Like I put like the whole pot of noodles in my wok when I shouldn't have. I should have just put like half of the noodles. But it was good.
That don't make no sense. It's lo mein. It is noodles.
But another thing is I don't think I let my noodles cool long enough. You know you're supposed to drain them and then put them to the side. I like drained them and then put the shit immediately in the wok. So them motherfuckers was what you call it? Soggy and mushy. I didn't let them harden enough.
Whatever, man.
But it was still good dinner, man. It was great.
It's fine. You're okay.
You know, it was fun. I got leftovers. You want some?
Nah, you got a surprise though.
Yeah, man, I got a surprise, man. Okay, Turn don't know what's going on. Turn looking at me, don't know. And we don't want to rush this show, but we want to watch it. You know, we just want to watch the Grammys.
Go ahead, man.
Tell
us a surprise, bro.
Okay, so this whole week, right? Yeah. When I've been brushing my hair, like I'm thinning. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinning out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see me. If you can kind of see.
Turn number 2, man. We got another
intern just walked in.
Yeah.
Turn number 2, turn 1, turn. Look, we need to get them shirts like thing 1, thing 2. Need to get turn 1, turn 2.
I know one of them won't like it at all.
Okay, but anyway, I'm going bald, y'all. Like I'm going bald. Now, according to all my bald friends, I got a while before I like officially all my hair comes out. But this weekend, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go bald. You know what I'm saying? I wanna get a sneak peek into
the rest of your life.
What the rest of my life is gonna look like. Because I can't.
But you're not just gonna go bald. When you gonna go bald?
I'm gonna do it right here on the show.
Like when? Like right this
second? Like right now. I brought my clippers and everything. I'm gonna cut my hair right here. Y'all don't know, but I'm a barber. You know what I'm saying? So I done fired Chris up.
What is it?
I done fired one of the turns up.
God.
Are you talking about the name of my barbershop?
Yeah.
It's called Cuts for Christ.
Cuts for Christ.
I don't charge nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because if you like me, I know times are hard. So I brought my, you know what I'm saying? So I've been cutting hair. How long I've been cutting hair, Chris?
Since college, right?
Since college.
Freshman year.
Yeah,
right?
Freshman year. So
See,
a little bit over, a long time. 8, 9, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So I bought my clippers.
You gonna get started?
And I'm a little nervous. Well, hair grows back, but fuck it. I'm going ahead and get started. I'm nervous as shit right now. And I actually called my mom and told her what I was gonna do, and she's so much shade. But you think I should do it right now? Like, no. When you go, what I need a mirror for? I got to make sure my tape up straight. What I need a mirror for? I'm going bald. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, man. Just do it. Just go for it. Yeah. If you listen.
So, because I want to make sure,
So if you listen,
it's just barber regulation, barber 101.
If you're listening, this man literally has a towel.
I got a towel around my neck.
Clippers are right there.
Clippers are behind me.
Clippers right there. He's about to go in. And
I'm about to go all in, man.
Right now.
I'm about to just go bald.
Right this second.
Hold on, let me pray for us. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I pray that I look.
We need to find this remote.
I pray that I look somewhat decent.
You got so many things going on.
And I pray that I'm still able to get the ladies after I go bald. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. And I do got to go to work all week. So, Lord, I pray that I don't embarrass myself. Amen. All right, y'all. Here we go. And if y'all want to see me go bald, just go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and and then watch. Oh, shit. I just got the clippers on. Ooh, I'm so nervous. I think I changed my mind, Chris. I think I changed my mind.
No. I think you committed. Just do the one stream.
Yeah, once you just do it, you just. Oh man, I got to be a little bit more drunk for this.
We need.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna just go ahead and just.
All right, he's taking. So I'm.
Here we go. Fuck it. Oh, fuck it. Let me.
Whoa, Nelly. We are sitting here and Juice is taking his first clip. He looks like he has a lot of despair in his voice right now. Second thoughts?
How I look good?
You should keep going. You should keep going, Patch Adams. I can't believe. So the play-by-play. So he takes one long strand and then the hair just falls. And another long strand and then... Oh, man. They do say you look like Jamie Foxx, brother. Turn say you about to look like Jamie Foxx for real.
I think I'm about to cry.
So speaking on that, barbershop, right? I just can't believe that.
When last time we went ball turn when like our probate? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I ain't been ball since 08.
You just gonna, can you just do it though? Like, we got, our listeners, we got a show to do too now.
Oh, fuck the show.
We got a show to do. This is classic. And the Grammy still hasn't been turned to the TV screen. Yeah.
Does it
turn
like,
one.
Does it look like it's gonna look good?
Man, move out of the way, man. Turn.
No, it don't look like it's gonna look good.
It look.
His parents getting the old man haircut.
Oh yeah. You do look like a social media sensation. We gave him the old man haircut. Come on, man, get the Sanford and Son going, Mo.
Real talk though, I never see somebody get so hyped and then just shoot champagne and then cut their hair off. So.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's pretty lit. So, anyways, what we wanted to talk about today, for the last little bit of time that we have left, we got one of the interns. When we ended the show last week, talking about approaching interracial women and interracial dating in Trump's America, and how now there's an obsession with it. So I think we could just kind of wrap that conversation up, and we can go. So we read the email last week. And remember, he said that he had. Why are you looking at me with that? Like with so much despair. This man's literally cutting his hair, looking at me like, I can't believe this shit.
I ain't gonna get no more hoes.
Well, you're not.
Well, you're not, but you know. So yeah. So one of the things that we talked about when he read the email was that you just don't think that you have to change at all.
I'm listening. I'll finish the rest.
And
how I look?
You just go, just do the show. You look like you look like my man in Noah.
I'll finish the rest when
that Noah movie
after the show. But this is
Russell Crowe, right? He played in Noah.
I probably look horrible.
You look like you're in a escape patient from the insane asylum and somebody gave you scissors.
It's all right. I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, man, I'm going bald.
That's in the back, though, bro.
But see, they can't.
You got the
I can feel it.
You got the Mr. T.
Yeah, I got a
the JaVale.
I got a mohawk in this section of my head right here.
All right, man. Just. I have no clue. No, look in the. There's a mouse pad. In the. All right, man. Welcome back to the show.
I don't really have nothing else to say, bro.
I mean, we can end the show.
Okay, what? No. Okay, what were you saying?
All right. So with the interracial dating thing, you clearly have to make people feel comfortable, and you say that you have to do that with everyone, so it's no big deal.
Right.
And we are all telling you that it is a big deal because the psyche of the other person isn't the same, depending on what race or ethnicity you're coming from.
It makes sense. I mean, I didn't. If you said that last week, then I would have probably been able to agree. But I didn't even think about that.
The other thing is that literally, we're so drunk at the end of the podcast. Usually, we aren't really listening to each other. But now,
but we're a little bit more sober this episode. So
right.
I could hear you. I could process your thoughts right now.
That's it. That's the remote, the one in your left hand. Yeah.
Okay, so we got it.
So yeah. So the thing is, how do you do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if there's a specific playbook, but I will say that throughout my experiences, making some sort of a physical connection, and what I mean by physical connection is like some type of landmark connection, right? We've done, I went to XYZ school. Oh, I know somebody there. Or, somebody says, I went to Florida State. Oh, I've been to that Guthrie's on Tennessee Avenue all the time.
That Guthrie's be swinging on Tennessee.
That, exactly, right? And so...
we need a Guthrie's in Atlanta.
And the fact that you know that is different. You're not your normal black person. Watched the video today on Facebook, and it was how do Koreans perceive black people? And the thing that people kept saying over and over and over again was the older people see them as dangerous, just from movies. She was like, from movies, that's all you see them is doing drugs and different things like that.
Hurry up and buy.
Right. They call them, it was they call them black bro. Like when you see a black person on the street, you call them black bro. And it's a weird, I don't know why they do that. They were asking them why, but that's how the term that they use translate into black bro or black sis. And so
I just saw Jennifer Lopez. And she looks delicious.
She does. Look at them legs. Damn, J-Lo.
How old is she?
25. Going on 40.
She still can get this work.
All of it. You know her and Drake broke up.
Yeah.
So she's open.
Well, they were never really like an item.
Once you get that hair.
Yeah, once I get an even bald head,
you can go ahead and holler at
what
her.
the fuck did I just do? Oh man, I used to have waves, y'all. I used to be spinning. Not no more.
You do look like Noah though. Somebody pull up.
But do I look bad though? I mean, once I go bad, bald. Like once I go officially bald, will it look?
I don't know. We'll see. You'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll be fine. Just get you some touch up in the beard.
I'm about to get some cougars, nigga.
Yeah. I have 45-year-olds sleeping in that bit.
But what was you saying? Back to what you were saying.
I was just saying the physical location thing works, right?
You think so?
It always works.
Well, I'm gonna apply that. I mean, next time I go out my way, and because I love my black sister, so next time I go out my way. And,
we said.
Hey, Chance. We said Chance was gonna win. How
3.
many?
I said he was gonna win 3.
Yeah, that looked like 1. So what is it? Best new. Best new. We knew he was winning that.
Shout out Chance the Rapper.
Shout out to Chi-Town, man. Chi-Town, bring it home. Yeah. After the show, man, we got to rewind it back because I want to hear his acceptance speech.
Go ahead, man.
But next time I go out my way and I talk to someone that's other than that's not African American, I'm going to remember that. Remember what you just said and try to, I guess, infuse that into my approach. But at the end, especially if I had some drinks in me, bro, it probably won't work. Because I'm just going to be me. And to me, I don't care if you black, white, Hispanic, don't matter. That shit don't matter, man. Just go on in. It's about your game, man. It's about your game.
Yeah, but also last week, other people were saying that we had a lot of Twitter responses. And a lot of people just agreed with everything we had to say about interracial dating in general and how to do it in Trump's America. We never really gave an answer on what we think is going to be the face of interracial dating over the next 4 years. And I think we can wrap the show up with that. What do you think? How is interracial dating going to be seen over the course of the next 4 years?
I think it's going to be more acceptable.
We taken so many steps back in so many different things, right?
Right,
we took so many steps forward when it comes to climate change. And now we got niggas telling us there's no climate change. And I swear to God, last week in New York City, it was 60 degrees, and the next day was a fucking snowstorm.
But I think socially, I mean that's more on a scientific level and shit like that. But I think social norms that haven't been perceived as acceptable back in the day are more acceptable now, like gay marriage.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is with this administration, we've reversed all of that.
I don't think interracial dating will change with that. Like I said, I think that's one thing that might not change. I think it'll be more socially acceptable. You know what I mean? Because now when I see a black person with a white person, I don't think about the current regime, Donald Trump and his administration, and go, oh, you know, I don't even think about, you know, it's just more acceptable to me. I don't.
Okay.
What about you? What do you think?
I'm saying from a sense of acceptability, and when I bring up this regime, I'm more so saying that more or less what this regime has done is wake up the racists.
Okay, that's true.
Right? Whereas racism didn't grow because of Donald Trump. It's just now they just brought it to the forefront, right?
Put some hot sauce on it.
Yeah. So with that, you have to be cognizant of things that you do in normal life. So when you're walking down the street and you're dating a white girl, especially if it's black and white, that's different in its own. I think that you have to be more cognizant of the backlash you'll receive now versus the backlash you would have received maybe a year or two ago.
Now I understand that.
You know, and it's just I'm interested to see how these things are going to evolve.
Well, in saying that, is that going to stop you, prohibit you from talking to white women?
I mean, that wasn't what was going to stop me from talking to white women.
It's just a question.
But
it's just a question.
I mean, that's an added thing to think about.
Right, because
you can't control who you're attracted to.
Right, because I mean, you're in New York, and it's a lot more diverse than Atlanta.
It's a lot more white people.
It's a lot. So that's what I'm saying. So seeing what you just said, say you see a bad Caucasian.
But it'd be different in New York because I think it's a regional thing as well. Because in New York, Chicago, L.A., these bigger cities, it's not. People don't really. Right? How many Trump supporters?
Because you could be their body. You could be their bodyguard from the naked, like from a person who don't know you. Like if I saw you coming down Fifth Avenue with a skinny white blonde, I ain't gonna be like he fucking. I'm be like, oh shit, that's her bodyguard.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's not.
Anyways, man. Anyways, that's just food for thought. I think there's certain things. What else could change socially based on a Trump presidency? And this is all off the cuff. We didn't have a pre-show meeting about this, so this is straight, literally off the cuff. Oh, the Weeknd out there doing his thing.
What else could change socially?
Interracial dating was just one of the very first things I thought about. I think education, the education system is gonna.
Well, it's definitely gonna change with the votes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, most definitely. I mean, and I feel like the next 4 years, or however long Trump is in office, I'm not saying he's not gonna last all 4 years, but you know, if he were not to, you know what I mean, like the education pick and divorce is really going to hurt our inner city school system, without a doubt. So I hate to say it like this. I don't want to say I'm glad I got out of the public school system when I did, but I feel for, you know, those people in Atlantic's public schools now, or those, you know, those students in the Orangeburg school system now, because this lady has no experience in the inner city, let alone inner city school system. So socially, those kids are going to, and I can only remember not sharing and not having my own textbooks, you know what I mean, when I came up. Like in Spanish, we had to share textbooks.
Yeah.
In math class, we had to
for the longest.
So I can only imagine what they're going to go through now, and we're definitely going to suffer. It's definitely going to be
I'm a product of educators. My family's full of educators. They've had to supply their own classrooms and things like that all the time. When Betsy DeVos tweeted that she couldn't find a pencil, it was
she did.
You know, it had to have been an eye-opening experience for her to see the backlash from just normal everyday people. Like even with the ACA, healthcare is definitely going to change. We're going to stop calling it Obamacare because it's got such a negative connotation.
Yeah, but ACA, I mean, it's still going to be Obamacare. He just wants to take that name off of it and change a few things.
Well, they don't know. They haven't told us anything. They want to repeal and replace without a replacement. So
it's gonna be the same thing.
So the ACA is just up for grabs now, man. But I think that's something we can think about. Some of the social things that are going to change under a Trump presidency. Some of the things you could think about. Tweet us and let us know what you think, and we can have a more in-depth discussion about it next week.
Next week, yeah. Next week when I'm officially bald.
And we're gonna do a first take style. Next week we got a guest. Coming from Atlanta.
Is she gonna be like she's gonna be our commentator? Is she gonna be bad as Miley Karen?
She's a very nice looking lady.
Okay, well, that's fine.
We got
mixologists. I hope she like bald heads.
Maybe.
Did you ask her if she liked bald heads? Can you ask her this week? So I can put like some
creepily?
Terrell. I can put like some Terrell Owens.
How can you?
Owens,
how can I not creepily ask her that? Hey, by the way, do you?
What do you mean?
You fuck with bald head?
No, you can just be like, man, I'm thinking about giving myself a bald head.
Why would I do that though?
For me, nigga. And then she can be like,
all of my hair is good. I ain't got no baby mama
but she gonna come and say, damn, Chris, I thought you was gonna get a bald head. But it's really, I show up with the bald head, fuck her up. I think that's what you need to do.
Okay.
I'm down.
All right.
Fuck,
So
I
yeah,
got a
man.
bald head right now.
Also, check us out on
My
YouTube.
grandma gonna whoop my ass.
Also, man, the other thing, a bunch of people have been texting us about the show, and we love that.
Yeah, but tweet us instead, please. No texting. Tweet us. And if you don't have a Twitter account, get one.
And use the hashtag PodIn.
Please.
PODIN. And that's Pod in Color, podcast in color, so it's easier to remember. PodIn, tweet us, man. That's the show. We really appreciate it. I'm The Truth by CD. This is Juice with the Truth. And also, be on the lookout for our Drunk Weekend reviews. We posted one already. And we're going to be posting those as a video, 10 minutes. Just check it out every Tuesday. And it's where we talk about the things that happened the week before. Mm-hmm. In a very different fashion. It's very different from the podcast. While, just a lot more scripted. So it's good.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about this bald head, man. I got to go into work tomorrow, man.
What they gonna say?
What they gonna say? My boss probably gonna send me home.
He'll be like, man, you ain't gonna understand nothing.
No, man, but you know what? I'm gonna embrace it. Like I embrace everything. You know what I'm saying? You see these big soup coolers I got?
Soup coolers?
You see these? Yeah, that's what we call them in the South. We call them soup coolers.
What you
see
talking
these?
about?
These lips. See these? I had